Okay. From a really early age, when I learned that there was these, like, whatever, guitar players or whoever that collaborated with artists that created music that could play everywhere in the world for millions of people. I mean, I was attracted to live, like to playing on stage at first. But the idea that, you can play live, you can, develop a relationship with an artist, then write a song and it plays for millions of people. To me, that was like, there's something magical about that.
As a young PL,
Yeah.
who are you looking up to in terms of music icons, idols? Like, what are some people that you're looking at that made you believe, okay, this is possible, and I don't have to just do this on my own. I have people that I can, examples I can refer to.
To be honest, from the earliest memory I have of looking up to someone is Slash. And it wasn't like, oh, like there's this path, this clear path to becoming Slash. Let me just do that. It was more like there's something like this guy is on stage playing guitar for like an arena packed of people. Somebody's got to do it. Why not me? There's this one moment. It's so funny. Like I was a kid, and I wasn't even a musician. I wanted to become a musician. I told my mom, "How would you feel if I played, the Montreal Forum, like that, the Bell Center used to be the Forum." So it's like, how would you feel if I played the Forum? And she's like, "Well, it's really hard to become a hockey player." I was like, "No, I mean as a musician." And, it's like, it wasn't a thing. Like, there's no musicians in my family. There's something, I don't know why, but that's just something that I always wanted to do. I think the one story that comes to mind that is the most impactful for my career, without question, is I was already doing sessions. So I was already, quote unquote, professional, like living off of music, kind of. And had the good fortune of meeting David Guetta's production partner. You could argue, well, you were already like, a working musician at that time. But there's this one thing that happened that completely changed my life. He called me and he said, "Can you replay this line, blah, blah, blah." Sent me a file. I did it. Didn't get any feedback. Called him back, a few days later, or maybe the next day, and I said, "So, like, how was it?" And he's like, I don't think we're going to use it. It wasn't that tight. So I edited one by one each note on the grid and then sent it back, and they said, "Yeah, it's perfect. We love it." And that became the titanium guitar. It's kind of like every song is a mini crystal ball lottery ticket. Not lottery ticket, because it's not really about money, but it's just about so much can happen out of just an hour that you spend with someone creating music. You never know where it's gonna end up.
I I noticed you put in like quite long days, and you're quite meticulous about your craft. Where does that come from, and like, were you always this diligent, or what keeps your like your energy that high in terms of like need to just be in the office?
Okay, so there's a very clear answer to that, and it's my sister. So I have a special needs sister, and she is handicapped. And whatever like genetics lottery that I've won with like the ability to run and jump and go to school and do push-ups and play guitar and date and have fun, she didn't get that lottery ticket of life, and she has a much tougher go at just pretty much anything. And that kind of lit a fire under my ass. It's like it really didn't give me the permission to stop. And that's really why I have any kind of drive, and not just for music, like just really for anything. I think if you are given the gift of health and a sound mind, you should use it. I never say no, and I always do it, and it's because I think it's a gift to have the chance of living a life of living with music. For me, making music for yourself, or making music for your project, and making music for another artist is completely different. Whenever I make music for the child project, I have it's extremely freeing. I don't have any boundaries. Child is a project that me and Jonathan, Ayal, we created, and it's always been the two of us. We write the music, we produce the music, we create the vision, the sonic palette, and then we put it out. The reason why we did it is because there was a lot of stuff we wanted to say or we wanted to do that we couldn't do with other artists. There's not a single moment I thought of giving. I don't think I have that gene.